Hello, welcome to today's audio log. The time is 6:46 p.m. on the 25th of March 2024. Today's Monday, and my Monday has been pretty boring, but that's usually the case when I have to look after Luna, because she does not like being left alone. So I kind of have to sit with her all day to keep her company. She was particularly quiet today. She didn't have her breakfast, and she only went outside twice. She ended up having like a big lunch, and then she went outside, and then she slept during the afternoon, and then she went outside again later on. But other than that, she's been very quiet, only barked once. So I felt like I probably could have left her, but I think the reason she was so quiet is because she had company. So she felt comfortable doing nothing, I guess. But yeah, so that's what I've done most of today. However, I do have some other things to talk about. So I'm going to be trying some new recipes this week. My mother bought a book, a recipe book, specifically for meals to make in an air fryer. We have an air fryer now. It's like somewhat new, so we're still trying to figure out how best to use it. So she got this book, and I went through it today and picked out some recipes that I might try, and yeah, gonna try those out this week. So I guess whenever I have one of them, I'll mention it in an audio log. But yeah, I'm excited to try some new things because my diet for the longest time has been pretty poor. I've never had a good relationship with food. Always been somewhat of a picky eater, which I've never liked being, but it's like a bad habit I can't break out of. But I know that when September comes around and I have to, figure all these things out for myself, I'm going to need to know some basic things, like some basic recipes. So better start now, while I have the freedom to experiment. So kind of looking forward to that. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Additionally, I have finally received, I guess, an update on where my watch is. The watch that was supposed to come with my phone, which I got in January, and we're now almost in April. But I finally got an email from them. They said it's been dispatched, it should take a few days, so hopefully it arrives this week. And if it does, I'll be sure to mention that in an audio log as well. There was something else I was going to say. Oh yes, the Kindle. I think I mentioned this last night. I have a Kindle now, and I used it before bed last night, and I think it worked well. I read the first chapter of a book instead of scrolling through my phone. The book in question was I have a big list of like a bunch of D&D books, like novels, and I tried searching for them in order. Unfortunately, the ones I began searching for were not available, at least not all of them. So I settled for a different mini-series. It's a series of 3. It's called Chandril's Saga, which follows the adventures of a woman named Chandril, who starts out as like a not a servant, but she works in like an inn, and then she gets picked up by this group of adventurers, and then proceeds to go on said adventures. But I only read the first chapter, so I don't know much beyond that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. It was a good read. I'm probably going to buy the full trilogy because I enjoyed, like I said, I enjoyed what I read. So yeah, good stuff. Tomorrow is, of course, D&D day. Gonna be playing some D&D, hopefully, if everything all goes as planned. I'm looking forward to it, as always. I've been hanging out with my D&D group outside of D&D a lot more this past week, so I feel much more comfortable going into this week's session. Just in general, just like being able to hang out with them has, I guess, broken the ice more than just meeting up once per week. So yeah, it's been good. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. So, yeah. I think that's everything I have for today. I'm going to spend the rest of my evening probably playing some Guild Wars. I'm not going to lie. And yeah, so I will call it here, I think. Thank you for listening. As always, I appreciate anyone who takes the time to listen to these audio logs. It's always nice to hear from other people as well in the comments. Although I'm never going to ask anyone to do that. It's just if they want to, they can. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow for the next one. So, again, thanks for listening. Until next time. Good night.